Awesome. Thank you so much for coming out tonight. For those of you who participated in the jam this weekend, give yourselves a round of applause. It was awesome to see you all putting in such amazing work this weekend, making really cool Goblin mode games. I'm very excited to see what you all, the final products of your labors. Before we get started, though, we'll just have our regular few housekeeping things. First up, I just want to acknowledge that Red River College Polytechnic's Exchange District campus is located on the lands of the Anishinaabe, Niniwak, Anishinaabe, Dakota Yate, and Denisuline, and the national homeland of the Red River Métis. We recognize and honor Treaty 3 Territory Shoal Lake 40 First Nation, the source of Winnipeg's clean drinking water. In addition, we acknowledge treaty territories which provide us with access to electricity that we use in both our professional and personal lives. So yeah, just gonna do a brief run through of why is it? You have to tell me when there's that bar up at the top. It looks so ugly. There we go. So yeah, first up, people that were responsible for bringing this, groups that were responsible for bringing this event together this weekend. We have the Winnipeg Game Collective, a group that has been operating in Winnipeg since 2014, supporting the video game development community through game jams like this one, as well as meetup events, speaker evenings, postmortems, all kinds of other cool stuff. If you're not already on our Discord, I'm not sure how you got here, but here is the QR code anyway. And also, we're having our next meetup this Tuesday. That's very, very soon. We're crashing New Media Manitoba's Game Biz Lab event, which is happening at Studio Lab XR. There's going to be an excellent talk, and then we'll stick around and play some games that were made during the jam. If you're able to make it out to that, please bring your computer, bring your jam game. We'll hang out and check out each other's games. And yeah, events like this aren't possible without our wonderful event partners as well, including Red River College Polytechnic, who's been a critical partner in bringing this event to life by, of course, providing the space that we've gathered in this weekend. It's been great, so let's give a round of applause for them. As well as New Media Manitoba, who has also been supporting us and the Winnipeg video game development community for a long, long time. They're the sector council lead for interactive digital media in Manitoba, and all of this would not be possible without their very, very generous support. So thank you very much to New Media Manitoba. And of course, our sponsors as well. Ubisoft Winnipeg first opened its doors in 2019, and since then has worked on games such as Assassin's Creed, Far Cry, Rainbow Six, and X Defiant. The Winnipeg studio is passionate about supporting the local video game community, whether it's working hand in hand with community partners, speaking at local schools, or supporting aspiring developers across the region. Yeah, I'm just going to keep making you clap. And then our next sponsor, Winnipeg's own homegrown Flighty Felon Games. They're a local indie game studio focused on creating emotional, unique gameplay experiences and building a sustainable work environment. Their first major release, Freeride, the Personality Test RPG, is out now on Steam and Nintendo Switch. Very, very cool. Thank you so much to Flighty Felon for sponsoring. And last but not least, we have Devolver Digital. Devolver Digital works with independent developers from all over the world to produce and promote some of the most original, eccentric, and beloved games of the past decade. They are, as you recall, a person you meet in the forest who just puts their finger to your lips to shush you and then gives you the budget for your game. Thank you, Devolver. All right, and with that out of the way, let's play some video games. Woo! Alrighty. I'm going to yoink that back over to this screen. I'm going to do something that might mess up the stream. So bear with me while I go and mirror these displays. Keep changes. Excellent. Okie dokie. So how this is going to work, we're going to start first with the people who are remote. So right away, we're going to get on a Discord call with someone. Actually, I should make sure that I didn't break the stream thing. Oh yeah, it looks broken. Let's see if we can fix that. Screen share. Entire screen. This screen. That's better. Cool. And then after the remote folks, we'll get into all of you here who are here in person. So first off, we're going to have Ian. What time are we expecting to start the showcase? Your showcase is now, Ian. I hope you're ready. Where's that call button? There we go. Hello, Ian. Hello, Ian. Can you hear us? Can you hear me, Ian? Oh, it says connecting.
Are you connected to the student Wi-Fi?
I'm not connected to the student Wi-Fi.
You might need to be connected to the student.
Oh no. All right, let's figure this out. I'm gonna just not blast whoever's internet credentials I need to use by going like this for a moment. Just one sec. Yes, please.
Also, let him know that eventually the audience will be able to hear him, because he might not know.
Sure.
Oh, Jim.
Yeah.
Jim. We didn't. Tina.
Oh.
Needs to, yeah.
She's supposed. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. Because it's in the slides.
Where is it? The slides.
Are you using the showcase slides?
Yep. When did they get updated?
It's just the one I put in there?
Oh, wait. Wait, what? Oh.
Oh. That one.
That one?
Yeah.
Oh, it was just that one?
It's
Okay,
not giving
sorry.
me a username and password. It's just
A few words from Tina of New Media Manitoba. Oh, I just need to keep working on here.
Okay. Can everybody hear me? Yeah. Awesome. There. Is that better? Can everybody hear me? Yeah. Awesome. Okay. What New Media Manitoba and the game community witnessed this weekend was nothing short of heroic. In just 72 hours, you created what most people need months to accomplish. You ideated, designed, coded, illustrated, composed, tested, pivoted, debugged, and probably asked yourself at 3 a.m. why that one mechanic refused to cooperate. And yet here we are, controllers in hand, smiles on faces, and games fully alive. PegJam is a special kind of adventure. It starts a little like a character creation, big dreams, little resources, and an unknown map. Then suddenly you are deep into the quest line with coffee as your power-up and teamwork as your ultimate ability. The three things that stand out most are technical skill, creativity, and courage. It takes bravery to share with peers what you've built from scratch. It takes trust to collaborate under pressure. And it takes resilience to respawn after a bug crashes your build just minutes before submission. And yet, you did it all. You proved that constraints sharpen your imagination. You turned tight timelines into fuel, blank screens into worlds, and ideas into playable experiences that will make us laugh, think, compete, and sometimes yell at the screen in the best possible way. This weekend, you all proved again that PegJam is about building confidence, community, and momentum. Well played, everyone.
All right, thank you so much, Tina. Thank you, all of you, and thank you, Ian, for dealing with our technical difficulties. So now I can reveal to you that I am, in fact, connected to the internet again. And Ian is here. Hello, Ian.
Hello.
Yay! All right, if you don't mind sharing your screen and telling us a little bit about your game.
Will do. 1 second.
Just keep it, tell them, we're timing it sweet.
All right, so I'll be honest, I don't even know if I'm going to fill up the full 5 minutes, but over the last couple days for the Game Jam, I developed a game called Garage Launch, and your Goblin, his name is Garage, and the goal is to launch him as high as possible. And the idea was that you'd have to get him into space, and you'd need to collect gold and silver and gems attached to balloons as you fly up, and then you use that to get upgrades and stuff like that, but that idea was a lot more ambitious than what I could do in a couple of days, so I'll show you what I got. So we got our main menu, got play, settings, extras, quit. Quit is what you'd expect would happen. Settings and extras don't exist, but you can just pretend that they do. So we'll go right to play. And just to give some context, just so you guys know what we're looking at, I'll just go into free cam for a second. So this is your buddy Grange. this is the guy you got to launch into space. And the idea was that you would be able to buy, so you'd customize your spaceship with a hull, something to thrust it. The idea was that you'd have up to 3, so like it would be like a stage, like a rocket ship, you know, and then a launcher. But obviously, like, he's a goblin, so it's DIY stuff. But so far, all I was able to add up until this point was a springboard to launch yourself. There's no balloon, there's no crate yet, but again, you can just imagine that he has that. So we go to launch, and this is where things get real. So this is Granch again, he's on the springboard. And we got to press spacebar to begin the countdown. And the idea was that for each different launcher, there would be a different mini game you'd have to play to wind it up as much as possible. So for the springboard, you'll see in a second, you got to left click as much as you can within 5 seconds to charge it up. And then after a few seconds, we'll see how high Granch gets. So got 52 clicks. Boom! Right into the stratosphere for Granch. And so that concludes my game for the Game Jam.
Awesome. Thank you so much. I think this isn't the only Goblin Space Program game we have tonight. So I'm excited to see that theme coming through strong. Thank you so much, Ian.
Yeah, no problem. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, okay. We're going to move right along to our next group. What? Was he not supposed to go away? That was supposed to happen. Next up, we have the Cooked Nerds from Sisler Create. I believe that means this is a group of high school students. They have sent us a pre-recorded video. So this is their game. Looks like it's called Caught Up. They chose to interpret Goblin mode as being very self-indulgent, thus a small fishing game about a neglectful goblin king. Awesome. Thank you so much to Team Double Checking, Team Cooked Nerds. Thank you so much. Next up, another call-in. We have Boblin's followers featuring Emily, Josh, Elijah, Logan, Adrian, and that's the number of names that there are. All right. Let's take it on over to them.
Oh boy.
All right. Hello, Team Boblin. Feel free to screen share and take us away.
Just. Hello. Okay, got it. Adrian, you got that right. Also, am I on a giant speaker? I just want to sound like really big. So basically,
great.
Oh, that's awesome. Anyways, we're glad to be able to showcase what we made in 72 hours. In front of the industry. So this is basically our first game. We're a bunch of college students or just a group of friends that we all met through college. This is our first time making a game. using Godot. Basically, this is a Vampire Survivors clone featuring a little goblin called Boblin. Adrian, you want to like run the game here?
Yeah.
Yeah. So initially it was a roguelike, and this will blow your mind here. All right. We got the big Godots that stalk you. So basically, our team is comprised of 2 artists and 3 programmers. So what's happening here is that we have Adrian, or little Boblin running on the lava, getting damaged. If he wants to heal, he needs to pick up some of the items. So the idea is that we collect garbage to upgrade our stats, and we have like these little enemies that with our stats we want to be able to like upgrade our stats so that we'd be able to like defeat the enemies, and then as time goes on, the enemies would get stronger. Now, as our first game, there was a lot of lessons learned out of this, especially with version control, and I think today was nothing but mitigating merge conflicts, and I'm so glad everybody was able to sit down and call and just deal with everything. We didn't give up, and I'm so glad we're able to like get something out here on itch.io just to show it off.
It's
We
our
were
child.
sitting there last night, and it was like we were all sitting there last night, and we're like, I'm not sure if this is gonna get done. No, we gotta get it done.
I mean, I it was nothing but like, okay, we can't give up. I want to be able to like stand in front of everybody and say, this is our first game, and just show it off, and just like say, I think it's just something we just want to do. We want to like, we thought joining the game jam was something to just like, was something that we can like present our passion for. Like, I want to get into game development. We like playing games, and yeah, I think this is a good first attempt. Look at all of them in the middle. I think the boat that stopped you.
Well, yeah, thank you so much for showing us. Sorry?
Yeah, we have the healing item. Oh, yeah, it's about it for the showcase.
Well, yeah, thank you so much for showing us Boblin the Goblin. And yeah, congratulations on making your first game, participating in your first game jam. That's a big accomplishment, and you should feel very proud of yourselves.
Thank you. 1,000 bars, 5 minutes.
Thank you.
Thanks
You
for
have a
having
good
us.
rest of your day.
Yeah, thank you. All right, see ya. All right, that's the last of our remoters, which means it's time for some impersoners. Now, we're going to start a little out of order. So, if the team behind Galactic, Goblin, Gimmicks would like to approach the stage, I don't have your team name here in the list, but I know the name of your game, and I know that you're here in the audience somewhere. Get on up here. You can feel free to start your EXE whenever you like.
Yeah. Hello? How close do I have to be? Is this good? Hopefully. All right. If I'm too quiet, let me know, please, someone. Quiet right now. Okay.
Just speak as directly into this as you can.
So like here, this is good? Okay, awesome. As we load up the game here, we kind of came up with a silly little game. We were thinking of leaning into this is a feature. We actually designed it to like load slower to build up suspense. So when it opens, like it'll be something.
It did open earlier.
It open?
Oh, yeah, right there.
Oh.
I think you
There's a lot of them. Okay. So this is a silly little game here. You're this little space guy, and you got a little goblin who's he loves messing with you. So he will like shoot at you and at asteroids, and then also like change the speed on the ship and try and mess you up. And your job is to change it back into the green area, and to prevent the fuel from running out, so you don't like have problems. And this we got the little progress bar up top. I don't really have a laser pointer, but and yeah, it's we did like so we had one artist with us, only one. I feel like that's the rock crusher noise, like it's refining things. Yeah, we had one artist with us, so it was a lot of like it was pretty chaotic. They did an amazing job putting everything together. We had a lot of fun with the sound effects. That was you may be able to tell. Yeah. I think Kate's gonna be able to win here. We're getting pretty close. So when he changes the speed of the ship, if it's too quick, then you'll use more fuel. Yeah. We're gonna show the lose condition too. We got a cool little screen for that too. It's actually a little terrifying. Yeah. Yeah, so when the speed's too high, you'll be using fuel way faster, which we can see here. It'll go down really quick. The Goblin's still gonna be messing stuff up. He's helping us out here a lot, which is interesting. He's a very funny fellow. And there we go. Yeah, that's what we put together. All right. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Goblins in space, you love to see it. Equal opportunity. Okay, next up we're going to have me. That's right, I did something. So even before the theme was announced, I knew that I wanted to do something with this. So this is an off-brand Dance Dance Revolution dance pad that uses USB, so I can connect it to my computer and use it like a controller, which is fun. So I'm going to do that. I'm also going to take off my shoes so I don't mess it up. So the game is kind of like a Goblin scramble parkour game kind of thing, and the neat bit is that the Goblin is kind of one-to-one with you. So when I like lift my leg, the Goblin lifts its leg, and when I lift my other leg, I lift my other leg, and I can like... It's going a lot faster right now than it was when I tested the build just like an hour ago, so that leaves me worried for when I actually start the game, but let's try it. Thank you. So yeah, we step left and right to go forward. We can step in the middle and on the right to move to the right. We can step in the middle and the left to move left. And obviously, if you jump, you jump. If you jump in real life, you jump in the game. Like I said, it's running turbo speed right now. For some reason, you don't usually go that fast. And then there's one hard level. Come on. There we go, there we go, there we go. Now can I hit the quit button? Thank you for humoring me. Yeah, the trickiest part was getting the movement to work. And then it was day 3, and I had a Goblin model with some animations and a movement mechanic, and I recalled the words of a wise man. If at the beginning of day 3 you just have a weird movement mechanic and nothing else, slap a timer on it. Now it's a speedrunning game. So thank you to Matt Welk for that piece of wisdom from a Game Jam keynote a number of years ago. All right, let me get my mouse plugged back in. Which of these cords is my mouse? Well, while I'm doing this, I don't know your team name, but I remember seeing your real human names. Could Tak and Derek and whoever else was on your team come up to present what I'm sure will be amazing? My legs are so tired after playtesting all weekend. All right, well, please welcome Tak, Winson, and Derek. I'm being asked if I had a name for my game. I'm going to say it's Goblin Scramble Jamble. That's what I put on the folder. Yeah, all right. Hello. Your build is in here somewhere. Oh, are you doing it through web? There's a web. Oh, yeah. There you go.
Sure. I'll play if someone's speaking. Hello.
Hello. I really don't want to follow June's game. That was amazing, right?
All right. Okay. Also, June has insanely high mouse sensitivity, so this will be a challenge in its own.
IDPM crew! IDPM crew!
Okay, so my name is Tak, Winson and Derek over here. We made a game called Mode Goblin. So as soon as we got the theme, Goblin mode, I started thinking the idea, and then like mode means fashion in French, or la mode is fashion, and then Goblin in Japanese, I'm Japanese, and the Goblin in Japanese means like sometimes you mean something, but you say the opposite thing, or sometimes you do something by saying like opposite things. So like I want left, the Goblin does right, or but you know what I mean. So that was the beginning of the idea, and then like I started executing it. I came to the jam and I asked Derek over here, trying to team up, can I code? And he said yeah. So I usually draw, but this time I didn't. I asked Winson to take care of that part, and then I tried to do most coding with great help of Derek. I'm sure he was frustrated a lot, but we managed. We didn't fight or anything like that. So yeah, let's play. So here again, this is the tutorial part that like you're the fashion designer for Goblin, and you have to take the correct request. But if you keep taking the correct request, the Goblin gets excited and he starts going in the Goblin mode. So in the Goblin mode, you have to hit the wrong answer to be right. So let's see how you can.
Yeah, that's small. Reasonable. No belt. No socks. Ah! Straight. Okay, we're doing good. Ah! Ah! High waist. There.
So the bar at the bottom is the Goblin. Whoa.
3 stars.
So yeah, the bar at the bottom is the gauge of the excitement, and then you have to keep hitting the correct answer. And then again, like if you hit the wrong answer, sometimes the right answer, Goblin gets really mad. So yeah, that's the whole simple game, but we managed to make it fairly fun and then pretty confusing too at time. You have anything to say there? Yeah, so that's it. Do you have anything to add? No? Okay.
Great.
So that's it. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm still moving like this. Thank you so much for the great Goblin fashion. I love it. Next up, we will have the team consisting of David, KaiaRadio, TectonicHorizon, and Patrik. Which is literally just you. And it says you have a build. Was it an online web build?
It's online, but it's also got a build too.
Was it this one? Nope. That doesn't look like you. What was it called? Oh, that one. I did.
I think you also downloaded it.
I think I did download it. I think that's where I have it.
Yeah.
This one?
Yep.
Okay. Feel free to launch the EXE whenever you want.
Thank you. Okay, so as the title of the EXE might tell you, accidentally, I signed up for the Brackey's Game Jam, and that was a little while ago. Unfortunately, it was... Let me see. The music is the main part, by the way. I just want to make sure that's clear. That was about a week ago, and it's a week-long jam, so I had to incorporate Goblin mode in some way. There really isn't much of a game yet. It is mostly just art and music. So we've got... Let me turn up the audio actually a little bit more, because it is incredible. These people are on the east coast of the US, not in Winnipeg, and they don't know that I'm doing this. So here we've got a basic game where it's sort of like a mix between, let me see if I remember, Into the Breach and Luck Be a Landlord. So the idea would have been you can have buildings, you place them down, and somehow generate gold, and blah, 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 blah. The part of, setting up the rules and everything took up most of the time, so we got this art and we got the music. That is the game. Yeah.
Thank you so much. Apparently that's another theme today, cool, smooth jazz music. I have a feeling we'll be seeing that again shortly. All right, thank you so much, Patrik. Next up we have Team MMLLC, featuring Michael, Chris, Lander, and Luyao. Do you want web build or download?
Can you start with from the sheet? There's a link to a YouTube.
There's a link to a YouTube.
Yeah, scroll down. It's on
Oh, it's on the H page?
No, I think it didn't go. Just go to the Excel.
Okay.
It's not on eCheck.
Okay.
But it's right there.
All right, take it away.
Okay, we're just made me. All right, hi. I was literally just the musician and the trailer maker, so this thing is mine. We have, okay, hold on. Does everyone introduce yourselves, or is it just me? All right. So, hi, I'm Michael. This is also Michael. That's Chris, and that's Lander. I think.
And then Lou.
Yeah, Lou was also was online. So, do you guys want to introduce yourselves? Say the roles? All right, whatever. So basically, I was given footage. I made a trailer. And this is said trailer. I made it in like an hour, so don't judge too heavily.
Get to the edge page.
Yeah, just go to the edge page. All right. Is it? Should be literally right there. Yeah.
Perfect.
Oh, yeah. All right.
I want to thank Michael again for making that trailer in just a day.
It's my normal. It's my normal mode. It's fine.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah,
go first. Sorry.
So this is our game. This is a puzzle exploration game where you're loaded into a world, and there's some billboards, and this one tells you your objective. Collect all 3 Goblin treasures and bring them to the altar. And here they give you the controls. And here they give you another tip about do not be afraid of ghosts. You can just walk past them. So this is the main area, the church, which I want to give a big credit to Chris and Lou, who's worked online for making all these assets for us and making the game look as good as possible. There's a sign here that says, I, the great Goblin Mage, have hidden my staff to prevent anyone to achieve Goblin mode ever again. It will only be unlocked when someone embraces my non-dangerous flame. So, yes, so you can walk around here, and they said there's 3 Goblin treasures we have to find. And there's also some sheds I want to show off. Lou made these, and they look very nice. So I figured it's worth showing that off. And yeah, so here there's a bunch of campfires, and there's a warning sign that says, if you stand in a flickering fire for too long, you will burn up and die. But you'll respawn, so it doesn't matter. But if you guys remember, there was also a sign that said that to achieve the mage staff, you have to stand the non-dangerous flame. And basically, there's a hint, if you read this very carefully, you will know how to get the mage staff. So the objective is that you look around and figure out how to solve the puzzle. But you might come across a secret one that gives you another hint. Fear not the frozen fire. So the way you solve this puzzle is that there's one fire that's not animated. All these fires are animated, except this one. So if you stand in it, the mage staff appears. So we can bring this to the altar. So if you remember at the very beginning of the game, there was a tip about do not be afraid of ghosts. And I guess I can check these cabins, but so far we've seen no ghosts. So if you're playing this like originally, you're supposed to be confused about what ghosts are you talking about. But maybe some of you have noticed, but the only thing related to a ghost is there's a ghost painting here. And in fact, there's a secret wall you can walk through and get the second Goblin treasure. And you exit through here. So, the last one, which was supposed to reward you for exploring the area, but there's a map here that has some shapes, and basically, what you're supposed to realize is that this layout of the map coincides with the layout of this room here. And once you go behind the tables, you can find another map, and then this is only like a bunch of circles and rectangles and squares. But what this also supposed to represent is the layout of the church, because we have a bunch of benches on the sides, and three benches here, and the altar in the middle. So it says the shield was always just right behind these benches. So now we can put them all and get our ending.
Yeah, I don't really have anything more to say except maybe a disclaimer that we did not make the 2D assets, but I was really excited about 2.5D with the billboard sprites, and big credit to Lou who made most of the 3D assets, but I was really excited to finally learn Blender and make some things. I don't know if there's anything else.
All right, thank you so much for that. I can see some of the signs from this ending up on Video Game Advice Twitter. Just don't be afraid, walk past ghosts. Do not fear the frozen flame. All great life advice. All right, next up we have Ronson Creations with Andrew. All right, would you like your downloaded build or your web build?
Doesn't matter, they're the same.
Okie dokie.
You don't have a controller, right?
I don't have a controller.
Okay.
Do you?
No, don't worry about
Okay. Which of these is? Oh, you're this one, right?
I think so.
Okay.
So this weekend, hello. This weekend I decided to go retro and old school, and the theme being Goblin mode. Everything is green. I even got instructions, so yay. We'll start here and play. You drive around your little ship, and you shoot lots of stuff. Yep. And the goal is just survive. There's nothing else to it. But if you decide, you just want to drive around and hit stuff, feel free. But one of the fun mechanics is just like totally spamming the bullets and then letting them fly in front of you to clear your path. But unfortunately, then you don't get much objects. But if you go behind you, lots of things have spawned. And that's it.
Awesome, thank you so much. All right, next up we have Team featuring Mel, At the Tone, NovaDC, and Finn. Were you a web build or a download build? Download build. And that's okay. What was the name again?
Goblin County.
Goblin County. Let me just figure out.
The name of the EXE was Win64.
Just this one down here.
Hello, I'm Mel. I was the artist in this game jam. Beside me here is Marcus. He was our programmer. So they made sure that everything was working as it should. And we had a remote helper for our music, and that was At the Tone or Adam. So the idea of our game with Goblin mode, if you think of goblins, nowadays they're kind of pests, but they used to be sprites that would live in your homes and sometimes help with chores. And if you left them offerings, they were generally really friendly. But if you didn't look after them or leave them nice things, they would prank you. So our game took the idea of being able to do actions based off either pranking or doing chores, and you try and raise your house's belief. The idea being that this town used to believe in goblins. They've kind of stopped believing, and it's your job to get them all to believe again. Yeah. So you can see we had our first level. This is our second level where we have 3 houses. It doesn't actually work as intended, but you know, it was a proof of concept. Oh, it is working.
Yeah, except the UI, you just have to end the night.
Awesome. Okay, it works better than I thought it did.
I mean, it's a feature that you have to end the night.
Yes, it's a feature. Yeah, I'm super happy. This is my first game jam, and my goal was it opens, something happens, and it closes. So Marcus being able to actually turn this into a functioning game is astounding to me, and that's our game.
Awesome. Thank you so much. And yeah, again, amazing job for our first jam. It's awesome to see more and more new people coming out to these. So thank you so much. Next up we have Erik with a build and no team name. Go Goblin delivery service. Did I download that? I think I did. Excellent. Take it away.
Hello everyone, my name is Erik and I went solo for this game jam. The mouse sensitivity is fast. There we go. Okay. So, this is my game, Go Goblin Delivery Service. And the idea is you are a little goblin who has recently been hired for the local postal team. And this is his first day on the job, and most likely his last. You'll be able to tell that by the gameplay. So if we go to the job description here. So your task is to score as many points as you can by delivering parcels and running them over. Collecting loot, like gold sacks, gems, and chalices, and causing mayhem. And it's also very buggy, so bear with me. I handled all the programming and the 3D assets, and this art here was done by my friend, Francesca. She's not in the game jam, but I just asked her to make a little art. I'll go to the test level first, because the actual game, it's super buggy. Wait, we're good. I hope this works. Hold on. Oh wait. Now we're upside down. Okay. Oh. Hold on. Please work. Okay. I got one. I think, wait, this is it. There we go. All right. Let's just hope it hangs on. Oh, I spoke too soon. All right, so the idea is you go to these waypoints and you drop off the parcels. And in typical asshole goblin fashion, you can back up and squish it for bonus points. And I did have some other assets here. You can like run over the traffic cones and flatten those. Actually, I'll just go into the camera mode. Debug. I'm wondering if I found out why it's so glitchy. It might be because everything's rotated like 90 degrees. But anyways, these are the chalices, the gems, and the little loots that you can collect. Those fire hydrants, when you run them over, water shoots out of them, and some trash cans and signs. I'll go back to the actual level and see if this works, but all right, here goes nothing. Oh. Thank you. Thank you. It might be tied to the frame rate as well. It's bad on my computer, but it's a little worse here.
You need more frames or less?
I have no idea. I think yeah. Okay. I'll show off. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Alt F4?
Sure, yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you so much. I'm sorry if that was my computer's fault. I'm going to push the fan button to turn the fans on. I don't know if you can hear them, but maybe that'll solve the issue. I'll also turn my mouse DPI down, even though it pains me to do so. That's what's normal for you people. Like, this feels right to me. Is this even doing anything? Here, we'll leave it like that. All right, next up we have the Mines Davis Quintet, featuring Anna Fraze. I'm not going to say all your last names. Featuring Anna, Olivier, Jake, Rain, and Jordan. Okay. What's the name of your build? Do you remember what the name of your build is? Or were you online?
No. It's,
Goblin Mode Jazz?
Yes, that would be it.
Okay, you can open the XE whenever you're ready.
Hello. You might see that we might have gone a little too Goblin mode, but that's neither here nor there. So when I first heard the theme Goblin mode, I was trying to think like what is a mode? Like obviously there's like a switch between two different things, two different modes, but I was thinking about back in high school I was in jazz band, and I know that jazz has a thing called modes, and if you ask me what they are, I can't tell you. But I think it's like the notes you play, and it's like a movement that was started by the real life musician Miles Davis, and so we are the Miles Davis Quintet. One of us is joining us from Twitch chat. And yeah, I guess we can launch the game now.
Well, I guess there's a screen over there.
You just gotta give it a sec.
While we wait, I will say the coding was done by. Oh, thank you. The coding was done by Olivier and Jake, and art by Rain and myself.
and beautiful music by Jordan Erickson, who is our Twitch chat friend. So as you can see, we have Kind of Green by Miles Davis, the famous Goblin jazz musician. And I'm just going to turn up the volume a bit before I get started. Thank you. These are our Goblin musicians, and they're playing a song for you, and you, as the player, hold on, I'm going to turn it down. So you, as the player, get to be the front man, the saxophone player. So if one of my friends here wants to kind of take the reins, so this is more of a toy than a game. There is no goal. The backing track will loop forever, and you can just keep playing jazz, and it does crash the Unity editor. It has a proprietary system where whatever key the band is playing in, you play in, so whatever notes you have available will always sound good. So you don't need any musical talent to use this, and yeah. Anyone else want to say something?
We've got combos, and it makes weird, funny goblin noises when you play the right note sequences.
I will also say I bled for the rigs here. I spent an entire day pulling out my hair trying to get this stuff because I animate things, I don't rig things, except for now, because I do. And I will point out, whenever you do make a code for one of the things, like that, the background band members will do like a little animation to acknowledge that, like, yeah, man, you did a thing. And yeah,
This is the best one.
So yeah, if next year, if any of you want a backing track, you can just open this, start a screen recording, and you know, just noodle around a bit, you know.
Environment by Rain.
I didn't expect the return of Wii Music in 2026, but here we are. It's great. It's Goblin themed, and I hope it's here to stay. Next up, we have Justin, Brett, and Tammy. Yeah, go for it. Just plug in there.
C.
Or, oh, no, I do not have C.
Can we grab a controller? Or I guess we can show the video.
Sure.
Yeah, I will.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry about that. All right, go ahead.
So I'm Brett, Justin, and Tammy. Artist, programmer. This is our game. Jimbo, remember to hydrate? Essentially, he's a goblin who's not hydrated. And we can watch him play it. Essentially it's a claw plate, so you're essentially a ragdoll and you can throw stuff around. So your objective of the game is pretty much you're a thirsty goblin, you need to get your cup, you get it to the sink and essentially win the game. And that's essentially pretty much the whole loop, because we can watch through it as I try to get there in the video. Don't mind the grammar. That's pretty much it about the game. Think we're good? Yeah.
All right, thank you so much for that timely reminder. Hydrate, it's important. If you don't, you'll probably regret it. Just advice for anybody who's up here. If you talk like this, the mic doesn't pick you up. If you talk like this, everyone can hear you crystal clear. So like really just like get right in there. Eat the microphone, eat the microphone. Next up we have Aliyah, Jay, Eli, Samuel, and Hilandrei. Team Goblins. All right. Yeah, just go ahead and start the EXE whenever you want.
Hello, I am Samuel. This is Hilandrei. This is Eli, Aliyah, and Jay. Yes, we are Goblins, and we we are Goblins, and we have our game here called Don't Go Boom. So as soon as we heard of the theme of Goblin mode, we thought of just creating a nice little bomb defusal game. And we have the difficulty of Goblin mode. First, easy difficulty seems to not be working, as well as medium. Okay, click Goblin mode. There it goes. So your job is you have your Goblin friend strapped to a rocket, and your job is to defuse it. And the only way you can know to defuse it is by receiving notes from your Goblin. And sometimes they will give you weird tasks to do, and you have to complete them in order to get the next task. Come on. No.
Yeah, so there's 4 different tasks, and this guy is like really itchy pretty much everywhere. So every single other task he gives you is like scratch my ass, scratch my nose, and yeah, that was development. It was these guys made mini games and I made them work, and then the artist just kind of came in out of nowhere with this absolute masterpiece. Yeah. There's the keys. Shine his head, yeah. And we won! We'll quickly show what happens when you lose. Here, if Sam, you could take over here. Right, he's locking in. This will be about 1 minute and 25 seconds, if I'm correct.
Wait, no.
Yeah, don't cut the first wire there.
Oh.
The wonderful writing was done by our artist on the opposite hand, and it worked out really well.
Oh, okay.
This is not an ableist friendly game. If you have dyslexia, you cannot play this game. And you kind of have to guess where to scratch. He doesn't really make it clear. You kind of just have to assume that's where he wants to be scratched. Lock in. About 40 seconds to go.
Okay.
You're trying to lose, remember. Yeah, you have to hold his hand. He's lonely. But you can't just like hold his hand. You have to like, rub his hand. really let them know that you're there. Ten seconds. 7, 6. Got to shine his head. No, and and he's been launched into space, and that's the game.
Not how I wanted the goblins to go to space, but I guess that's how it has to be. All right, thank you so much for that. Next up, we have Jeremy. Hello. We got a web build. Was it a web build? Was it this one?
Nope, one over.
This one?
That looks like the one.
Great.
All right, hello. So my game is called Poor Goblin. So the inspiration for my game is, I don't know what's happening. Okay. My inspiration for the game is my recent death of my electric tea kettle. When I thought of Goblin mode, I thought self-indulgence, being lazy, and that brought me think of tea. So in my game, you play as a goblin who is a minion to a lich who wants some tea. But unfortunately, his kettle has gone a little bit haywire, and you need to catch the water that is falling from his kettle into a teacup and then pour it into his mouth. And if you fail, he will destroy you. So, I'm losing my controls here. All right. So it's just, my goal was to do a solo jam this time, so it's my first time doing my own art, my own sound effects, my own music. So I kept the mechanics pretty simple. You just run back and forth, catching tea in your cup, or water in your cup, which turns into tea. And you have to try and feed him enough tea so his eyes turn green. If you fail, which I'll do now, he will destroy you, and it'll be very sad, assuming my build is not broken, so we'll find out. But the game just progresses through harder levels by speeding up the kettle, moving around at the top of the screen, so it gets harder and harder to catch enough water. And that is the entire scope of the game. So we'll just let the water run out here. Rest in peace, Goblin. That's it. Thank you so much.
Awesome stuff. Love the double entendre. Love the use of Pico 8. Great job all around. All right, next up we have Daniel, Kamilah, Nathan, and CeeCee. Woo! Goblins. Is this a download build or what?
No, it's in the web.
Web build. Oh boy. I don't know good. This one?
Yeah.
Sweet.
Right. Let's hope it works. Hello, everyone. This is a game we made this weekend called Goblin Goblins. I did the programming. Kamilah and C did the art, and we had another programmer, Nathan, as well, but he couldn't be here today. So I'm just going to go ahead and let Kamilah play the tutorial. Yeah, just click it. So this is a game. It's an eating contest at a Goblin festival. And this is just telling you how to play. So there's some food, and we have to eat it. So to play, you have to reach out and grab food out of your pile, bring it over, and then enter the button combo to eat your food. And sometimes spiders will climb onto your food, so you have to smack them away before you can continue eating. So that was the tutorial, and now here's the game. And if you get enough, combos in a row, you'll enter Goblin mode. But that's you can do it. Yeah. So we have a couple levels, and they progressively get harder with different Goblin characters.
Oh my.
Oh. Okay. Yeah, I'll do the last level. And yeah, that's everything in the game. You've seen it all. So thank you.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. Thank you so much. All right. Next up we have a big one. We have Team Mind Goblin featuring Samara, Maribel, Stelasium, Aiden, Ren, Matthew, and Daniel. I did download it. Oh, there it is. Cool. And you also wanted to...
We do have a web build. Yeah, we do.
Do you want the web build or the download build?
Web build.
Yeah. Okie dokie. What?
The web build was laggy.
Okay. Well, you have your audio on Discord, and you have that there.
You want me to, or do you want to go?
I'll go. Okay. So, we are Team Mind Goblin, formerly known as Team Visual Novel, because... Do you not know what a Mind Goblin is? No. Do you guys really want to know? Mind Goblin these nuts?
Got him.
All right. Okay, one of you can start going through.
I guess we could also give a bit of context for sure.
We should give her context first.
Yeah, context.
Okay. Well, start going through while I talk.
Okay.
All right. So we made a visual novel about goblins in the workplace. This is an individual who has worked their way through the ranks from that of a blue-collar worker to a proper white-collar individual, and gotten in a little bit of trouble along the way, if you know what I mean. So, myself, I was a writer, and I also did programming on this, because I was the only one who'd ever made a visual novel before in the group. Samara, Samara, you guys can choose if you're going to listen to me or read the text on screen. As long as you do one of the two, I'm happy. So Samara helped with writing. Matthew here is the photographer who did all of the lovely backgrounds you see here now, and also did the visual effects upon them. And Mari did the UI, concept art, and a lot, like all the doodles you'll see. We'll go through the menus in a little bit. She did beautiful work.
Ren also did a lot of the programming. Oh, yeah. We made merch. We have merchandise. Yeah, so Red did a great job with a lot of the programming. He implemented all of Mari's UI, which in RenPy is like a couple days work, and we had a couple days, so I'm impressed he did it in one day. And then Stella here did the actual character art of the sprites, which you will see in a second.
There she is.
Here we have Pistachio the Goblin. What else should I say?
Talk about the music.
Oh yeah, right. I forgot the last team member. I lost my I'm cooked, guys. Okay. Dan did the awesome music. You heard the first corporate life song. And now here we have the tense conversation, corporate conversation. You know this isn't going to go well.
Music that plays in your head when you're talking to your boss.
Yeah.
So, we're about to reach the end of what we actually managed to implement the sprites for. We got so much art done. Oh, actually we have reached the end of she's no longer going to move. We got way ahead. We can go with inappropriate humor.
What do you think it's gonna be? What's it gonna be? What are we looking at? Oh no!
I was so busy. That was the first time I saw that.
Right, so future scope. She's going to have a very interesting coworker, and they're going to have a very interesting dynamic. I don't know if we can. We'll pull up the itch page and show some of the additional art we have, but there's not much more in the game other than writing at this point.
Actually, here.
This guy. Yeah.
What's their name?
Ice cream.
Yeah, so within Pistachio and Ice Cream, we're also planning on making a comic that's like a romance between the two. And we'll have that by September for Prairie Comics Festival, so you'll find me there with that.
Does anybody want to hear the Goblin Mode song? You want to hear a Goblin Mode song? Just go to the Discord. Discord. Oh yeah, mute the other thing. Or if you just go back to the option.
The UI.
Yeah.
Yes, the UI.
Beautiful.
You're welcome. Want cool merch. We got all the characters on them.
We literally turned our breakout into a sweatshop today. So.
They're all here.
Oh yeah. One final thing, it is on itch. It's not fully complete yet, but we are planning on finishing it. So, yeah.
Tune back in when we're done, and you can choose if she gets promoted or fired.
Thanks, everybody.
Woo! They did give me a pin as they came up. It is very cute. If you want a pin, find them afterwards. Because, yeah, that's awesome. Is this the first time we've had like merch for a jam game made during the jam? And an announcement of a comic releasing at Prairie Comics Fest this year? That's 2 Game Jam firsts. All right, next up we have Felicia, Jay, Azriel, and Ethan. Woo!
All right, so I guess I'll be hosting everyone up here. And oh, is this a detachable microphone clip? No? Oh, fun.
No.
All right. Oh, okay. So I guess I'm gonna be your fun host for today. This is our fun little game where we decided we're going to misread this Goblin mode as, you know, Goblin, which apparently we're not the first one to do that, but what can you do? Also, yeah. The mouse ate our other 2 team members. This is Goblin, the fun little mouse game where you just...
Where's the volume button on this? We have no audio.
We have no audio. Where's the audio?
Where's the audio?
Where's the audio?
I made the title screen art.
It worked on our machine.
I made the title screen art. Yay!
Yay! There it is. So, I did a little bit of the music stuff here, but the one that you're listening to here is Ash. So, Ash couldn't make it up on stage right now, and Ethan's currently stranded in Brandon right now. Either that or the mouse ate him. I don't know. One of the 2. So, let's get started here. The whole goal of this game was you're just a little mouse trying to grab everything. Avoid the mouse traps because apparently, you know, if a mouse starts eating everyone's food, they don't like it. I don't know. However, if enough golden cheeses spawn, which is entirely random, so we'll see if the RNG gods are happy with us today. Oh, we decided to go for a very chaotic kind of feel for this. And I want to touch on a different thing while we wait for this. Oh, first golden cheese. First golden cheese. Ooh, music. We're a real game now. So, I'm not gonna get much for So, this is actually one of my first game jams where I'm not treating the deadline as a suggestion. If you saw me from previous game jams, PegJam 2023, I was in the audience still working on my laptop trying to submit. PegJam 2024, I skipped 2024, but PegJam 2025, we ran up from the room trying to as soon as our name was called. And Extra Life, I was literally trying to work behind the scenes, trying to get my build working. So, I really want to see if we can get our music here, but the goal here, just get as many points as you can. And yes, this is entirely RNG. If you get caught in the mouse trap, you have to shake the mouse a little bit. This is also entirely mobile friendly, in theory.
I also made the entry.
Let's give this one more shot, see if we can get to the actual Goblin mode here. And just press the button. So, oh, already we got first cheese. Uh-oh. Let's try just giving ourselves another here. Alright. After a little bit, after a few pieces of cheese, and really good RNG, I must say. Which, not getting much good RNG here. But we'll just use the secret debug shortcut. And everything turns into breakcore. And our mouse completely falls apart. This is a chaotic game. However,
this is true Goblin mode.
Yeah, this is you're entering Goblin mode.
And everything's back to normal, like nothing ever happened. So let's see here. What's the high score we can get here? This is technically a seated run, but
Yeah, this will not.
That mouse goes real crazy.
The mouse sensitivity is not helpful.
I think we need more mouse sensitivity for this. Wasn't it like Tammy said earlier, like mouse sensitivity was too high? I think this is too low. We need max sensitivity here. However, after this, 15 seconds left. 1,000.
No, we're not. Don't put that pressure on me.
Ah,
There
sounds
we
good.
go.
Probably one of our highest scores. Thank you very much.
You want to show the credits?
Oh yeah. So let's quickly have a look at the credits here.
Oh yeah, and then we got a little credit screen with everybody.
Just a couple little fun things here. Yeah, that's all of us.
There we are.
Yeah, Ethan and Ash, they were eaten by the mouse. You can probably tell why.
Yeah. And
all
there
right.
we are. And
Merci beaucoup. Thank you very much.
Awesome, thank you so much. I love the way the little guy was just stretching around there during the, I don't know, was that officially Goblin mode or was it just Goblin mode in spirit? In any case, next up we have Team Triconics featuring Jenica, Justin, and Andrea. Woo! Hello. Are you a web build or a download build? Web. Are you this one? Yeah. Ooh, excellent.
Hello, hello. Wow, do you have to be this close? All right. Guys, can we get a round of applause before we start? This is Andrea's first game jam. And this is our game called Die Heroes. We took it upon ourselves to make a challenge, which is we're going to make this in GB Studio, which emulates Game Boys, which means we have the struggles of the hardware of Game Boys. But we hope you enjoy. Do you guys want to say anything before we go? One cool thing to mention is that GB Studio, we all just tried it for the first time this jam, and it's a really good tool for being able to do art, music, and code all in one. Like, all of us participated in these things, so it's pretty rad. That's us. There we go, audio. No, I didn't. Just restart it.
So you start out as a regular little goblin, and it's just a bit of a regular platformer here, and there's, you know, jump on their heads and all that, and climb over some stuff. One of the big hurdles we had was optimization, because it gets really mad at you if you have too many sprites on the screen at once, so yeah. Woo, yay, so good. Alright. So then, once you beat the first part, please avenge our village. Your time has come. You must now enter Goblin mode. And in Goblin mode, you can shoot goblins and run around. You break the environment now. And also you can fly. So. Whoa! I think we spaced out the enemies a little too much now. Yeah, you get to the end of this bit. Then, great. Okay. It's actually like really easy. That's the game.
Thank you.
Awesome, thank you so much. Great to see some of the smaller engines represented. GB Studio, Pico 8 earlier. Very, very good. All right, next up we have another off-engine game. Sasha, Team 3 Goblin Problem.
Is there 2 files in there? Or is this... Okay. Hello, I'm Sasha. Oh, and I maybe turn down the volume because there's going to be sounds of everyone else in the room in a minute. Yeah. How do you turn it down? Function? There you go. Okay. Yeah, so I made a little game where you kind of launch goblins into space. You can't quite see it with the bar down. I'll maximize this here. But down here, that's where like Goblin base camp. And all this dust, these little stars, that's the dust on my screen. But yeah, we'll just see what it looks like. So this is version alpha with the 1 goblin. Right now I'm moving around the moon just to try to pull the goblin in and trying to get him into stable orbit. Yeah. And now he's just gonna kind of fly around the moon. And yeah, June came up to me as I was kind of doing this and saying, now you need to have 3 goblins for the 3 goblin problem. And I did that, but that's in a different video. So if you want to see it, I kind of left it running inside the room over there so you can check it out later. There's about 20 goblins, so it's now the 20 goblin problem. But yeah, this is pretty much it. Yeah. Oh, and the art there, the hand. Oh, there he goes. The hand there is thanks to Tack. He did a little paper art drawing for me, and I hand coded it in. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Thanks. It's written in C. Yeah. Right, yeah.
Excellent. Thank you so much, Sasha. Imagine what they could do if they took the training weights off and like worked in a actual game engine. Not that this was bad. This is actually very good. Next up, we have a game by Marissa, who has said, "I am not coming to the front. Please play it for me." So I will. This is a game called Rabid Raccoons, and it's not a virus. I trust. If one of you puts a virus on my computer one of these days, by the way, very disappointed. Not an if, but a when? Oh no. Okay, let's make sure it didn't launch twice. I think we're good. Oh, no, there's another one. Okay. So in this game, you're a raccoon, and I'm guessing you eat trash, but we're gonna see. Oh yeah. Six, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ah! Woo! I got 77 food and 7 trash cans, which I feel like is supposed to unlock something, probably. Excellent. We check out the credits. Great job, Marissa. And these other people who made things that helped Marissa out. And yeah, I don't have anything to say about this game because I didn't make it. But great job. All right. I love the way he's vibrating. Anyway. All right. Moving right along, we have Team Goblin Spec Ops featuring Caden, Dan, Tamir, Joel, and Gus. And I think I was supposed to play them on. Hang on. Yeah, here we go. Is this working?
Oh, don't worry about that.
No? Okay.
We're already up.
Apparently I'm not supposed to play them on. All right, were you a download build? Web build?
Yeah.
Web build?
Oh, sorry.
I got the download.
There was in a folder there.
Which one am I looking
Mechazerker.
Mechazerker. Yeah. All right, just launch it whenever you like.
Okay, all right.
Yo, what's up, Game Jam? My name is Gus, also known as Big Ape on the Discord. If you know, you know. And these are my friends Tamir, Cade, and Dan. We're a 5-person team, including my dad, whose name's Joel. We have 3 developers: it's myself, Cade, and my own father. Shout out my dad. And then we have Dan here, our 2D artist, who made all the amazing 2D assets in the game, and then Tamir, who made all of the music. And without further ado, we have a very special game to show you. So, Cade. Yeah, sorry, it was a virus the whole time. That's what we meant. It's 5 terabyte zip bomb.
There we go.
Yeah, right.
I think it opened 2. So we decided to go for a Vampire Survivor style game. We did want to have upgrades and stuff in it, but of course, scope got out of hand. So we just tried to focus on the gunplay of the machine gun and the cannon, and multiple types of enemies that come at you in waves. And there is a reload mechanic to show when your tank shell's ready to fire. And then, of course, just some fun little graphics to kind of fill up the screen for the various abilities. And, of course, there's Goblin mode. So you go into rage mode, and you fire faster and move faster.
So as you can see, the tank moves pretty slow, the mech moves pretty slowly, but we have a boost mechanic. So you can see as you use it, your heat begins to accumulate. If you go over the limit, your engine will stall, and you'll have to wait till you cool down to move again.
We also never tested how many waves we can actually get through.
Awesome, thank you. I have to ask, were those real Goblin vocals in the music? They were? That's incredible. The commitment these artists have to the craft, everyone. Next up we have, team name was a dash, but their real names are Annie, Spencer, Graham, Julian, and, again, Tamir. Woo!
Throw some controllers on.
Yeah.
Just a couple.
I don't know why. Was it download or web?
Yeah, it's just called Goblin mode.
Okay.
which I realize now is a poor folder name.
Goblin mode, just
Yeah,
this
that's
one?
the one.
Okay, go ahead and launch when you're ready. We have enough USB ports for everyone. You should be able to just plug them all in there.
Look at you. Oh, it's easy. Oh, somebody should talk. Oh, hello. Oh, the game isn't started yet. Should I say something? I'm Annie. This is Graham. This is Spencer, and behind me is Tamir. And at home is Julian. Julian did all the sound design. Tamir made the music. I did all the art, and Graham and Spencer made the game.
Do we have
See?
sound?
We should.
That should be sound.
Oh, it will change the device when you plug the controller.
Oh my goodness. DualSense controllers.
You know, they always do this, don't they?
There we go. No, I want them to see all my art. They'll only see all my art if there's 4 players.
All right.
Press the square button. So, and all the goblins, they're each voiced by a different person, and the goblin is named after the person who voiced them. Okay. Where am I? So, it's golf, but everything is a ball and everything is a club. So you can, if you stun one of the other goblins, you can pick them up and use them as a club. Oh.
No, unhand me.
No. We have to finish this level because there's other cool hazards that Graham and Spencer put in that we have to show. Okay, I can also just pick up the ball and carry it. No! I want it! No way! Oh, thank you, Spencer, for putting in that tool.
3, 2, 1.
Okay. Each of the items has a different weight, which affects like how heavy it is, which like makes you walk slower when you're holding it, and they also, some of them hit harder than others. There is a great sword. I don't know. Hopefully one of the levels has that in it. I'm just gonna dunk this ball. No, let me dunk the ball. So whoever like touched the ball last when it goes in like gets the point for it, and the points are just decided based on like who has the most balls. I think that's it. Yeah, pretty much. I made the little like trophies and stuff to show who got first place and whatnot. Oh, and there's these pipes. The balls can go through pipes, like Mario style. I highly recommend using a controller and not a keyboard for this. But you can have 2 keyboard players, so it's up to 4 players. There we go. Don't hit me! Focus on the game! Oh yeah, there's these bumpers that like knock you. That's cool. Stop! Stop it!
You know what I'm about.
Okay. There are 9 holes, because this is real golf. Do we want to show this one? This one's got the wind. Okay, we're going to keep going. Good work on putting that button in there. That's very useful. Oh, I made this level. Okay, apparently this one's fun, so we're gonna play it. Oh. No, don't hit me. Oh. You can also hit like other clubs with your club, which is cool. I don't know, just stuff flies around, it's fun. Okay, I'm skipping it.
3, 2.
Oh, this one's got lots of pipes. Oh. Orange one. You can see when the balls go in a pipe, they come out the end of another pipe. Just like Mario. Okay, I'm gonna go. Oh, this one's a basketball level. So I'm gonna skip it.
3, 2.
Go to the last one. Okay. We're going to the last one.
3, 2.
Oh! There's a lava level apparently. Oh, we just fight to the death. Okay. Okay, so I'm dead. No! Did we show them the title screen art? Was it seen? Okay. I made the title screen, so I'm very proud of it. This isn't the title screen. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you so much. What chaotic goblin energy. And may I ask, coming soon to a Winnitron near you? I got a thumbs up, everybody. If everything goes well, you may be seeing this on the virtual arcade machine that we bring around to events sometimes. All right, next up we have the team with no name featuring Emily, Ian, Sadie, and Django. It says pre-recorded. There's also a build here. Did you want to do the video? Or
Do the video.
Okay. Okay.
All right. Hi. Oh, hi. So yeah, this is our game. Gob baby go bags! Yay! Yeah. So. Hold on. Yeah. So I guess it's kind of like the NES Mario Bros. So like it's just an infinite. You're just trying to last as long as possible. Basically, you pick up little baby goblins, and you throw them at the enemies to win. Yeah. This is where I kill myself.
Awesome. Thank you so much for that. All right. Why are the fans going so fast for a YouTube video? I did turn the fan button on. And then they were... All right, thanks, Dan. Next up, we have Team Gobstacle, featuring Chris, Braden, and Michael.
We download build?
Yeah, do the build. Yeah.
Okay.
Gobstacle 1.1.
You see it.
Yeah, I see it. Hey everyone, my name is Braden, and here we have Michael. I was the artist for this game. This is our music guy. He did the soundtrack for it. And we also have Christopher Driscoll. He couldn't come today, but he was the programmer behind everything that you're going to see. Let's see. All right, so have you guys ever heard of the old board game Labyrinth? This is a copy or a clone of it, but with a little bit of a twist. All right, so we have the ability to move the tiles around the edge, just like this, and we can rotate the tiles and place them, just like the board game. After you've completed the tile movement, you can go and move with your character. You can only move along paths that are complete, but you can collect items. It's not set up perfectly yet, but what would happen is the cards would be shuffled out, and you were, let's say you're the red person, you're supposed to get the bomb first, and then you would get that once you get it, and then you'd move on and get the other stuff afterwards, just like the game Labyrinth. But if you make too many steps, there was going to be a game thing called Goblin mode. If you take too many steps, it would shuffle all of the tiles. That was going to be the little thing, but that's about it. Yeah. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Even if you don't get finished what you intended to, it still looks really cool regardless. So thanks for that. Next up, we have Team Void Cats, featuring Dylan, May, and Marshall. Excellent. Ready?
No. All right. Thanks, everybody. We're really excited to do this. I haven't jammed in like probably 10 years, so it was really nice to get back into it. And May just started doing digital art this year, so brand new to it, and it's her first jam, and did an awesome job with it. Oh, how do you turn the volume down here? Oh yeah, okay. Can I also play with the arrow keys?
Yeah.
Okay. There we go. Do you want to play it? Give it a spawn in. Oh, we're having some trouble. Oh no! There you go. Oh, these ones work. Okay, so we're gonna do a game about our cats, who are these two black cats. And then we saw the theme, and we had a few different directions we could go, but once we heard the Goblin mode one, it really settled it. So made it so much artwork I had a hard time keeping up with it.
Oh shit.
Uh-oh. So now we're in Goblin mode. And the idea is that you basically get points for trashing things in the house. So I didn't quite finish, but you can basically destroy almost everything and interact. There's also like co-op multiplayer, so if you have more controllers, you can play with your friends and just generally do what cats do when they get into the catnip. So this is our catnip turbo Goblin mode. Yeah, anything you want to add? Oh yeah, this is May's favorite feature. It's a real fan favorite too. So I'm kind of going from like freaking low fun things. So the expanded version will be like kind of Tony Hawk style. You have like 2 minutes to get as many points as you can in combos, and then you gotta like low fun 5 things and that sort of thing. And yeah, we're hoping to continue working on it. So we had a really fun time doing it. And yeah, thanks. Look at all this nice art. Oh, yeah, the music didn't go. Oh man, I had so many bugs this afternoon, sorry. My brother did a really fun death metal music for it, so you have to check that out on Tuesday, I guess. But thanks. Bugs.
Awesome, thank you so much. Now the game jam test. If I hit the escape key, does it quit? Oh. Oh, there's another one. Okay. Cats everywhere. All right, we're going to skip ahead a little bit. Next up, we have Team Centurions, featuring Sam, Longshu, and Surav. I did. That's why I said we're going to skip ahead a little bit. We'll go back. Don't worry. Don't worry, Sean. I haven't forgotten about you. I think this was you, Greedy Goblin?
Yeah, Greedy Goblin.
Awesome. Just launch it whenever you're ready.
Hello. All right. Hi, everybody. My name is Sam. This is Sorav, and this is Longshu. This is our game, Greedy Goblin. So we were kind of inspired off Hungry Night, which is like, basically you have to collect these coins and then like increase your greed. And then we used this. We used Love 2D to make it, and this is our first game jam. Yeah, thank you. Originally, our idea was to like incorporate like a Goblin mode. Like if your greed was like full 100, you would go into Goblin mode and you could like shoot faster and all. And yeah, that's it. Thank you guys.
Awesome, great job. Again, congrats on a first-time jam. Love to see it. Okay, Sean, it's your turn. Please welcome up Dobibo Games.
So with a jam, I decided to go with the smallest genre possible, farming sim. So this is my little Game Boy style farming sim called Goblin Grove. So you have your little house. I'm really happy with this little timer I made. It actually does like rotate on the hour. And then yeah, you can just go and plant seeds in your little garden area. And the inspiration was your Goblin going Goblin mode, because the interpretation I had of Goblin mode was rejecting society. So a Goblin decided not to be part of the Goblin horde and just go and farm. So yeah, I made this whole system with watering, the crops grow. There's also like a whole inventory system with descriptions and inventory IDs, so it's fully expandable. And then it's 7 a.m., but let's go to sleep. I didn't make a sleep animation or anything, it just resets the time. And then you can see that everything has grown. I also left in a little debug key so I can add things to my inventory just to show off like selling things at the little market, and that increases your gold just by the value of the thing. Stinky onions, yes. And then the other one that you're growing here, or you can buy the different seed types here. So the inventory system is fully dynamic, like that. And the other one you're growing is fish. And you're watering it with vinegar, so you actually get pickled herring when it grows. And yeah, that's my game.
Awesome, thank you, Sean. Love the commitment to the Game Boy aesthetic. And the idea that goblins eat exclusively stinky onions and pickled herring. Very, very good. All right, next up we have Team Johnny, Joe, Carly, Gabe, featuring Johnny, Joe, Carly, and Gabe.
I think there's two Goblins.
There's two Goblins?
So I think we're Goblins.
That's
EXE.
crazy. You're the EXE?
We gotta play this. Oh, and hello again.
Steve, our playtester.
All right, you can go
Anyways.
ahead and launch it whenever you like.
Okay, so I'm Johnny. This is Joe and Carly and Gabe, who's not here, is doing schoolwork. And
I'm not Gabe.
And this is Steve, this is our playtester. This is my first game jam. I was the programmer and sound design person. Gabe did the world design, and Joe did the world design and the UI. Carly did the character models, and Gabe did the rigging for the animation. So when we heard of Goblin mode, we had to search it up, and we saw, Goblin mode was a expression of oneself. So I wanted to make a game with them that helped the player express oneself. So let's express ourselves together. I know what you want to say. Oh, I forgot to put this in.
Right?
You got any free USB ports?
Yeah, you go for it.
Okay, here we go. Oh, we gotta relaunch. We gotta relaunch. Is it on? Yeah, it's on. There we go. So we're gonna get Steve, our first Goblin pro player. Sorry, I also know there's another Goblin game. I didn't mean to steal your name, but yeah. So we have a game where a little guy's going around trying to grab some stuff to put in his gold hole. So you can buy some Goblin eats. And we really wanted to make sure the movement was very modular so that players could have a chance to express themselves. So we have fart boost, we have buffer fart boost. I've also included some ways to chain tech together. So there is a on item drop grab fart reset. But yeah, Steve is our first pro player. He's going for the risky strat, going for the double item grab in the house. Only pro players I can see do this. Oh. And that's Goblin. Thank you.
It's gonna fall. It's falling off the desk.
It's all good. Thank you. Yeah.
That's that's awesome. Great to see a game at the Game Jam with a really deep movement system featuring all kinds of crazy stuff. I don't even remember the names of all the moves, but great job nonetheless. Next up, we have a team with no name featuring Anna. Woo. Hello. Was it a download build or a web build?
Download Goblin.
Goblin time. Excellent. Yeah, just go ahead and...
Oh, did it not download as a... Oh my god. Oh no.
Oh no.
So I'd have to compile it in Godot, right, for that to work?
Oh yes. Oh no.
And it's not gonna work.
Yeah. Were there any assets on the itch page you could show?
No, I uploaded it like 5 minutes before I can.
Oh, okay. Maybe just talk a little bit about what the game is, and people can find it after the jam. And I guess if there's any like art or stuff in there that you can.
I guess it's all.
Oh, it's all in.
Well, in levels there should be a little. Nope.
Shoot.
Damn. Okay.
Sorry.
That's okay. Wow, that input, it's all just Godot. Yeah. Okay. Well, that's a shame. Okay.
So it's a platformer called Goblin Time. Unfortunately, I exported it as just the Godot zip, not as the compiled executable. That's unfortunate. But it had 5 levels, and it was supposed to be you trying to parkour while you avoid soap and try to get the gold to try to stay Goblin mode. I'll upload a proper version of it onto itch afterwards. But yeah, I guess, unfortunately, right now, none of the assets are up for show. Yeah, that's it, basically.
All right. Yeah. Sorry it didn't work out, but after the jam, if you want to go to annap464.itch.io, you can find this game and you can play it once there is a proper build available. All right, next up we have Team The Gobs, featuring Aiden, Liam, Jackson, Eli, Cassius, Cam, and Joseph. Maybe I have to call them again. Next up we have The Gobs, featuring Aiden, Liam, Jackson, Eli, Cassius, Cam, and Joseph. Woo! All right, take her away.
We are the Gobs!
All right, hi everyone. We are all high school students, and this is all of our first game jam. I'll introduce you. My name's Cassius. I was a programmer. This is Liam. He was also a programmer. And Aiden and Joseph were also programmers. Cam and Jackson were our art team, and Eli was our musician.
Sorry, Cam, I'm realizing. I don't want to put you on the spot, but I think you know the lore the best out of everybody. Yeah, the lore behind, like, the title, why it's named that. Or I can explain my best idea. Okay, I think that our lore for the game is that you were part of, like, a little goblin gang, a little goblin community, but then you get kicked out because you were too punk and too cool and went goblin mode too much. So now in this game, you play as said goblin, going on a quest on his own. What's the name?
What's the full
name? Again, what's the full name?
I came up with it. It's such a cute name.
I got kicked out of the SSS ranked party for having sick groups. I've never seen the build, so this is actually my first time playing. Tells you to watch out for traps. As you can see, they're very delicately put behind this grass, so you will in fact have to look out. Town 10 tech. And then there are also holes in the terrain, and oh my gosh, also health potions. So if you go on the spikes and you get hit, you can heal yourself. And then here, there's an enemy that you can hit with left click. You've got your super cool guitar to hit people with. And then you can go goblin mode with Q.
Slight error, everyone. When we were exporting, we ran into about 50 errors. So, okay, yes.
So the problem was we were using GitHub and everything. They pushed over something. So I had to go in like last minute before I was coming here on my bus to like get here. And I had to add a bunch of the stuff back and goblin mode. And in the process, I accidentally put goblin mode into like, I think it takes a minute. It usually takes way less time.
It's a minute before you can activate it now.
Yeah.
So we
that's
may just
fun.
have to sit here for a second.
Well, no, we have the other part of the game.
Okay, sure.
You can play this.
Oh, I can play the rest of it.
I do too much of it.
But yeah, as the game goes on, you collect gold.
No.
Oh,
that's Goblin.
hey,
That's
I'm in goblin mode now. He was a little shy. He took a while.
Do you want to talk about the difference, like how the song changed and everything with the?
Oh yeah, our amazing music person Eli made 2 different versions of the soundtrack. So when you go goblin mode, it like speeds up and you go crazy.
I love how my enemy AI broke.
The enemies are also a little shy, not because the enemy AI broke. They're a little scared because they're in front of a lot of people.
It all works in our Unity builds before somebody pushed over me. I fixed the game.
Yes.
I fixed the game.
Thank you all so much.
They gave me a little pin that says you did it. Aw. It looks like it was written by Goblin too. This is great. All right. Oh. The quit button doesn't work. That's never happened before. Yeah. Sure. All right. Where did everything go? I know what happened. Yeah. It wasn't a EXE, it was a web build. That's why I couldn't use the quit button. Okay. We are running a little behind time, so I will have to enforce the 5-minute rule. If I stand up during your showcase, that is the signal. I'm coming to cut you off. But real quick, we're going to bring Anna back up just to plug in their laptop and show what we do have for, I don't remember the name of your game, but I'm sure you can tell us all about it. Goblin time.
Oh, okay. Goblin time. Okay, just gonna run it from Godot. There we go. So this was my first game in Godot with using tile maps. So it was a bit more of a demo to try out all of the features that Godot offers. So for example, it's quite pixelated, but it's the hexagonal shader that gets applied to the whole screen as part of the shader tutorial. And then just like the mute button. So 5 levels, you're a little goblin and you're trying to stay goblin and avoid the soap. Getting the gold. You got the gold. And if you fall into the soap, and then last level. That's pretty much it. The only other feature would be to implement a pixelated shader for the text so that it matches the rest of the theme, and then maybe saving the amount of gold and which levels you've cleared. And that's it. Thank you.
Awesome, excellent. Great job. Yeah. Gonna do my own goblin mode, wrangling all these chords. Oh boy. And we're back. Alrighty, next up we have Team Mathica, featuring Matthew and Jess. Woo. Is it a web build or a download one? Okie dokie. There we go.
Hey everyone. So we did a game for this game jam. We went with kind of the definition of Goblin mode being kind of being a recluse on the couch and kind of getting all cozy and comfy. So that's the theme we kind of went for with our game, and we did kind of a puzzle style game, as you'll see once it eventually loads.
What's the volume?
Up or down? Up. Yeah. So So in terms of stuff, I just did the art. I did the music, and we both did programming and game design. And just play a little bit and show them the game. So you start off with picking your orientation on the couch, and then you load up your couch with different items, and then that ties into kind of the level and quest system we have, where you want to get different things on the couch or have different combinations of items. And then once your couch is full, you figure out your score. Yeah, and then it just has a handful of levels that you go through, and but yeah, that's basically the game. And that's Comfy Ever After.
Awesome. Thank you so much. I don't know how you got highly realistic photographs of my regular Saturday evening, but my lawyers will be talking to you afterwards. I've been informed that we're missing audio, so I'm just gonna probably restart this is the fastest way to do that. Oops. So bear with me here. I'm gonna copy that. Gonna go over here. Gonna put my DMs with Annie on blast if I can find her. Oh, I'm on them. Incredible. Hey, look, it's the guy. Oh. All right. Next up we have Kaylee. Woo! Hello. Hello. Web build. Ah, there it is. Cool.
I'm just gonna find that as well.
Hi, so I'm going to skip the preamble because we are running on time here, but I did this solo for everything except essentially half the audio. All the music is not mine, and some of the sound effects I got online, the credits are in the game. We'll get to that. This was done in Godot. It does have dialogue. Do you want me to read it out, or do you just want to read it up there? Okay. So the game is called Mutual Benefit. So you can't let any nights pass you, and you have to block with your body if you have to, but dang, that's a lot of them. There is a rare chance that the scream will be different. I don't know how loud it is. It might be a bit quiet. But so now you have a set of goblins to essentially stall the lanes out while your fireball charges. And they're just little guys. So essentially you just have to get the castle's health down to 0. It has 20 hit points, so hopefully I can do this fast. Because there is a cutscene you get for... That was me. That was... I recorded that. It's a 1 in 20 chance of when you set them on fire that they will scream in agony. For your extra satisfaction. I did deliberately design it so that all the tutorials and stuff would show up for if you are playing this game blind, because I thought other people were going to play it. I didn't realize we were showcasing it off ourselves. Just come on. Oh, that was... Stotal misplay. Almost got it. So your goblins do regenerate over time, but knights will spawn faster than them, so you have to balance both having fireballs and... But yeah, here we go. So this was the first game jam I've done in 5 years. I did Ludum Dare twice before this, but that was in Pico 8, so this was my first game jam in Godot. This little tune right here was one that I did for that game jam last time. But yeah, so thank you very much.
Awesome, great job. Thanks for coming out. Love the dialogue. Okay. Next up, we have a team with no name featuring RT0405 and Natty Bagel. Woo!
Gob splat. All right, just launch when you're ready.
All right, awesome. All right, hello everybody. Of course. For the game jam, we decided to go with the theme of going with the Goblin mode of chaos, pretty much, just embracing insanity, pretty much. And the way we did this is through a little bit of a Splatoon clone and with several roguelike elements as well. Our game features not only are just a regular roguelike elements, but also co-op play, which you want to demonstrate?
Sure.
Hell yeah. All right. So our first screen pretty much is just several different upgrades that you can pick throughout the entire game, which we're not gonna show everything, but normally when you play alone, you also have just a team member who's also one of the AIs who you can also control via several of our different things over here. Yeah. Okay, cool. All right.
You're on the right.
Yeah, I'm on the right. Oh, what did I? Oh, that. Oh, there you go. I'm gonna go kill that guy. What is it? Okay, cool.
It's not, so
Come on. We gotta win for the game jam. Maybe, hopefully. Come on. Oh, it's gonna be close. And hey, we won! So normally, as you keep progressing through the entire game, more and more teams get added, but we haven't added that yet. So we're gonna update our itch.io page with more and more features over time. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Thank you very much.
Awesome, great job. Love the co-op games. All right, next up we have Team Group Name featuring Steven and Megan. And they sent me a link. And we're gonna download it now. And I'm gonna name my price of $0. You're not getting my money today. Here, why don't you start talking? While I wait for this to download.
Our game is called Goblin's Revenge. I'm the art, and Steven is the programmer, and I basically did the environment and assets, and he did everything else. Normally Goblin is just minions in regular games, So now it's time for their taking revenge.
Sorry, it's almost downloaded. There we go. We're gonna grab this.
Thank you.
We're gonna
Sorry
slam
for
it
the
over.
delay.
Oh, that's not what I wanted. That is okay. PegJam. Whoop. I've already forgotten. Goblin's Revenge. Excellent. There you go.
Thank you so much.
No problem.
How do we just audio alternator?
Sorry?
How do we just audio alternator?
Function and legendary arrow keys.
Show up right there. So we don't have much UI in our on our game. It is functional, but we don't have much visuals for it. We got our weapon select here. Oh, sorry, I went a little fast there. First, I'll show off some of the art. I want to talk about any of the assets.
Yeah, we have some like bananas you can chop into pieces and some slice of bread. And right now you can like that is a bag of coins you can collect. And right now you can only smash small things. And after you get enough furry, you turn into Goblin mode. How long do you need to get there? Cheap? Oh.
What was the weapon you guys wanted? Hammer? Hammer? I'll do it a little quicker just for the transition.
Yeah, just smash everything and have fun. Take your revenge.
Start out as a tiny goblin, and then your rage meter, your goblin meter in the bottom left there will grow as you get score. And your goal here is to go goblin mode to get revenge against the warriors who are usually just slaying goblins, since they're usually just low-level NPCs in games. We came to get revenge on the Warriors Tavern.
Almost there.
Yeah, almost there. And then you can smash the larger objects. Get a lot more points. And then it just kind of becomes complete chaos. That's our game. Thank you very much.
Excellent. Thank you so much. Oh, we're swapping mics. Awesome. Excellent. Everybody give it up for Annie in the producer chair tonight. Oh, okay, let's get back here. All right. Next up we have Team Potat Games featuring Omoni and Sophia. Woo! Kitty Combat. There we go. Excellent. Very dead.
Is this on? Oh, hey everybody. Lovely evening, amazing game so far. We're a team of 2 developers. I'd say this is the first game jam we've ever personally completed. And we're excited to show you our game here, Kitty Combat. So Kitty Combat is a 2-player fighting game. with controller support. Actually, the controller support was the first thing I worked on. I'm really excited to show you here. Would I plug this in? Yeah. Okay. So she's going to be handling the keyboard, and I'll be on the controller here. So it's a 2-player fighting game where we have only 2 cat options that we personally designed. You can guess whose cat is which. No, it's fine. Okay. We do have some movement going on. We have a dash feature and the jump. We have some light attacks. What else? Yo, come back here. Stop moving. And we do have a heavy attack. But you can attack. Put the full stop. Yeah. So the light attack for the nerd is a quick finger poke, you know, as we nerds do. And the heavy attack is kind of like it was meant to be a mind control attack, but we never got around to finishing that. Click enter. Enter, yeah. Yeah. So the plan for the Goblin mode theme was we were gonna have 9 lives for the cats, and every round you lose 3 lives, right? Then if, let's say you lose 2 rounds in a row and you're on your last round, and they have a lead, you go Goblin mode and you get like a comeback mechanic. That was the plan, but we never really had time to even implement that feature. But yeah, player 1 wins, and if you click the screen, you just go back to player character select, and you run it back. Thank you very much, guys.
Awesome, thank you so much. Great job. And if you keep working on it, I'm looking forward to seeing what Goblin mode looks like when that does get added. All right, next up we have another team with no name featuring Matt, Ben, and Dan.
Hello, hello. I am Matt Welk. This is Ben Bergman, and Dan Bergman is joining us from the Twitch screen in the sky. We made this game called An Error Expected Occurred. That's not part of this.
All right, there you go.
Called Totally Balanced Card Game. Pretty good. So how this game works, if you've played the board game Dominion, you're already pretty familiar with the basics of it. You have a deck of cards at the bottom. You're continually adding cards to it and playing from it. There are opponents up here, and there are decks of opponents that are your progress through the game. They're at the top right up there. Ben and I did the programming and the Godot wrangling for this. Dan did all the music, he did the sound design, and he did all the item art. And I have a special message from Dan, which is, you can say that my personal goal was to go all acoustic for the music and be bardcore / bluey adjacent. Shout out to all the parents out there of young children. Then you inspired me with random time signatures, and jamming as a team with y'all is fun. I'm thrilled to jam again after several years of hiatus and seeing so many familiar faces from before and how big it's gotten. He used 17 instruments. He sent me a picture. You don't get to see it because I don't know how to do that. But it's like 17 instruments that he used to make this. When you download this game, I know you will, you should hang out on the main menu screen for as long as you can, because it's like a full, wonderful musical piece. You're probably wondering, where's Goblin mode? We didn't have time.
Just turn the volume a little bit so you can hear a little bit more of the music.
The game is called Totally Balanced Card Game. It is actually kind of fairly balanced. Some people can get a victory and some people cannot. So download it later and have a great time. And this is longer than 5 minutes. So we're just gonna walk away and you can do whatever you want. Thank you so much.
Excellent, thank you so much. 17 instruments, that's a lot. Very impressed there. Okay, we're coming up on our last few groups. This next one we have Lucky, Katarina, Steph, Ryan, and Volin. Hello. Are we web building?
What?
Are we web building?
We are web building.
We are web building.
Runs in the browser.
Excellent. Just going to refresh to get whatever the latest is.
Oh, it's Steph. Oh my God. Sorry. I know. I saw you for like an hour. Okay.
Do you need to plug controller in?
No, we're going to be using keyboard. We're going to be using keyboard controls. Our game is called Goblin, and it is a downhill racing game. Who wants to play out of us? Okay. I mean, you and me? Okay. I'm going to try to speak directly into the mic. All right, so we're just going to do the first race. And we were inspired by Snowboard Kids.
3, 2, 1, go!
Snowboard Kids, Mario Kart, and the art style of Legend of Zelda. We've got different like items.
Sorry, I'm just gonna lower the volume slightly.
Sure. Oh, you're killing me, June. Oh. Okay. So, we've got these items here. I've got a speed potion, which I sorely need. So does Ryan. You can also jump and do tricks, but if you if you land your trick, you get an extra speed boost, and if you do not land, you are going to fall. The art style we were trying to achieve was kind of like Legend of Zelda, low poly. We've got just 3 different items and a pretty complex movement system. Thanks, Ryan. Yeah, that's the anvil that just comes down and crushes the opponent player. I'm not only proud of this as like a game jam game, but it's actually very fun to play. Ryan did a lot of work on the programming side of things and like the logic of menus and just integrating different parts of the game together. I spent a lot of time on the movement mechanics and the animation, so it's relatively fluid. The different the different animations, the bending that you do when you're turning and such. Katarina and Steph both did art. Katarina made oh man, you crushed me again. How dare you? It's not nice. Katarina did pretty much all the tracks. There are 3 tracks that you can race on, and then there is one like practice track. What I like out of games that I make is if I can make something that's kind of like a toy. Oh, what's going on? What's going on, June?
I'll fix it. Don't worry.
Fix what?
It's leaving. It's leaving.
Oh!
Goodbye.
We've overstayed our welcome. What? Steph did some of the art. This is Steph here. How many games have you made? Or game jams? Sure, go ahead, you can talk.
I've participated in one game jam before, but like as a programmer, I don't touch the dark arts anymore, so I'm exclusively 3D art now.
Anything else you want to add, Katarina? I'm on my 3rd lap here, so it's getting close to the end. You can see about a sliver of the screen. So I hope you're enjoying that. Oh. And the audio's gone. That's okay. You can see it behind you a little bit. That's cool. Oh, wow. Na, 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 na. So we're almost wrapping up. I'm on my third lap. Oh, come on. That's not fair. You can't even dodge it. Oh. I've got a bomb here in my hands. I kind of like the animation of how it, like, you know, sways side to side and you're still holding it kind of delicately, and I could just throw it. Oh, come on. I throw it behind myself. All right, we are done. Thank you, everybody. Hope you're having a great game jam.
All right, thank you, and sorry about that. That did happen on Thursday also, but it just happened after everybody, like the speakers were done and everybody left the room, so nobody saw it except for me and Dan. So I guess I'm glad that it wasn't just us. All right, we are down to our last two groups. We have Weibo, Kareem, and Aliyah. Are you web build or no? There you are. Excellent. Oh, what am I looking for?
Oh, because I think I built it in my class.
Oh, okay, sure. All right, we got another hot swap. Sorry.
So which one is that? Which one is it?
The HDMI is all tangled up. There you go.
Do you have it all in? Are you gonna speak or should I speak? Nice. Oops. No, it's just too many things going on. Is that working? Oh my god.
Yep. Yeah. Hello, everyone. Yeah, it was supposed to be bigger, but I don't know what happened. Yeah.
Yeah. Just an introduction. My name is Weibo.
Yeah, and I'm Kareem, and we have an artist, 2D artist, Molly. I wish I pronounced her good. She is so good. She actually did this all art over here.
And this is also the first game jam for all of us, so we're pretty excited about this.
Okay.
So the game we made is a platformer. So the idea we are trying to build is a light on the left side. Because we think the goblin is supposed to live in the dark place, so it's well afraid of light. So when he touches the light, it will get damages.
And fire as well. Here's like a little animation over here, small one. Oh, oops. Ah. Hop. Oh no. And here we go. Yeah.
Thanks everyone. That's all of our game.
That's so great. We love to see so many first-time jammers. I love to put my whole computer back over here. I would unplug it and just put it on the table, but if I do that, it dies. And then everything takes a lot longer, so it's best that I wrangle the cords and find the HDMI cord. It's here. There we go. All right. I assume that's going to mess up the audio for the stream again, but I'm going to pretend it's not, because we only have one more group left. It's V7 Interactive featuring Riley Clark. Woo!
It's the folder is new build.
New build. At the bottom. I love all these creative folder names. New build, build 5.
Hello, everyone. I want to shout out every game that came before me because the games tonight were amazing. Very great. They were not kidding about the high mouse sensitivity. Okay, so my game, when I first saw the theme for the Game Jam, Goblin Mode, I kind of thought of being greedy. And I was half inspired by this old movie that I seen. It was a horror movie. I'm not too sure what it's called, but it was about this person that was frogging in somebody's house. If you don't know what that is, it's somebody that lives in your house without you knowing. So this game is you are the Goblin, and you live in somebody's basement. While they sleep, which is the title of the game, you go up and steal their items and bring it back to your basement. So right here is your little hideout, and right here is where you bring the items to. Very cozy. And the whole point of the game, to bring the items back, is challenged because you need to make as little noise as possible so you don't wake them up. So you can see as I walk and as I run, or if I can turn the volume up, is that possible?
That's the wrong way.
Yeah, now you can hear a little bit of ambient noise, and there's noises when I'm walking as well. So crouching is the quietest, walking is medium, and then running is really loud. So there are a few obstacles in the way. As you can see, there is some cameras over there that you don't want to get spotted by. So I will just pick up some cans, and you can rotate them, do whatever you want with them. And you can also knock them all over. But they do make a lot of noise when they fall, so you want to be careful of having too much fun. And I'm just going to be efficient and throw this to the end of the hallway so I can go pick it up later. I got to stand still for a second so I don't lose. Oh, that noise was the Goblin sound, so that it was on theme. There's a small chance for it to play, depending on how valuable the item is. So if I go over here and grab something good, like a TV, there is quite a few Goblin noises. So I'm gonna carry this. I'm not gonna drop it because since it's a heavier item, it makes a lot of noise if I hit something. So I'm gonna be really careful. You can hear the guy snoring. I'm gonna bring this back to my stash and place it down so I get some points. As you start getting closer to, as you start getting closer to, setting off the alarms or waking them up, the bar starts to shake, change color, and there's also a little bit of ambient noise. So I'm just gonna collect this stuff, and maybe we'll go see, what that guy's doing up there. Maybe if there's more valuables in his room. So maybe take a shortcut and do some running. So yeah, this is the camera. You kind of want to be quick dodging these because if you get spotted, it's not good. There's also doors you can interact with. They're pretty loud. There's not much in here. didn't have time for that. Yeah, in here, he's sleeping. That's that room. So I'm just gonna try to return and, oh no, the camera! Oh no! And that's the game. There's no end menu. Thank you, everyone.
Awesome. Thank you so much. I've never been so tense in my life. Oh, we made it. Okay. Thank you all so much for showing up. We're just going to run through a few more slides. I know you have time to fill out this showcase survey. We'd love to know how you felt about the jam, about tonight. So please, if you have a smart device that can see this QR code, I'm just going to vamp for just a little bit more. So until you've all taken a picture of it, and I don't see any more phone cameras pointed at it, that would be great. We will always want to keep improving and making these events as best as possible, and your feedback is going to help us do that. So thank you very much. Also want to thank a lot of the people who went into putting this together. Well, and Dan's going to jump in.
Hello, I'm Daniel. I'm the executive director for the Winnipeg Game Collective. I just wanted to take this opportunity real quick to thank a bunch of people, including everyone that's stuck around so long. I appreciate everyone's patience as we kind of went through it. We wanted to give everyone an opportunity to kind of show off their stuff, so thank you everyone for sticking around. I'm just going to pull up my list here. So I want to thank all of the speakers, which include Ryan from Ubisoft Winnipeg, Anne, Flighty Felon, who was also a sponsor, Flighty Felon Games, Eileen, and Steve. And then Julie, also of Ubisoft Winnipeg, did all the event graphics for us. And then Ayla, who may still be here, maybe at the back there if you, yeah, so you see her up at the back there. I appreciate working with her on all the graphics. And all the coordinators, so we put a lot of work in behind the scenes, probably like six or more months in advance. We meet every 2 weeks, so there's a lot of work that goes in to manifest kind of this evening. So myself, June, Sasha are the directors of our nonprofit. Derek, Annie, and Ayla are also coordinators, so we all meet pretty consistently. And then the event ambassadors, which also include the Game Collective ambassadors as well, which is effective. Event ambassadors are a way we refer to volunteers. It just feels more, can't think of the word, but Lucky, Steve, Liam, Julian, Jake, Winson, Felicia. I appreciate everyone. And then, this is where I'm going to bust up my list here. Chantel from Red River, the events and facility rental coordinator. From New Media Manitoba, Tina, Senior Manager of Community Development, Corinne, the Senior Manager of Business Development, John, a lot of the equipment we're using is from John, Senior Manager of Studio Lab XR, Jenica for hosting the booth on Thursday, Digital Media Coordinator and Youth Ambassador, Emily from Ubisoft, who's the Communications and Partnership Lead, Ryan, who was one of the speakers, lead game designer, Ubisoft Winnipeg, and Julie again. And then Devolver Digital, Kate, operations manager, and Kurt, who I believe is here. I appreciate you for advocating for our community. From Flighty Felon Games, Rebecca, the creative director and founder, Julian, who also did the music, live music on Thursday. Composer and sound designer, and then Anne, again, lead programmer, game designer. And yeah, I believe I had covered it all. And then Mosma as well, who was in the boardroom providing sound, music, and yeah, and then I think most importantly, it's like we can do all this stuff. We can have sponsors and you know, a nice fancy venue and all this stuff, but if people aren't like passionate about what we're all passionate about, it's for naught. So it's really like, I know it's kind of cheesy and cliche, but if people don't come together, then it's really for naught. So I appreciate everyone for coming out and having good vibes. That's really important to me. And yeah, I guess that's it. Yeah. So thank you.
All right, that does it here for us for PegJam 2026. Once again, thank you so much for coming out. As you leave tonight, you can hang out over there, but I think we've gone a little bit over time. I haven't checked the time in a while. We might have gone a little bit over time. And I'm sure they want to get cleaners in here and stuff. So if you wouldn't mind just like congregate over there so that people can get in here and we can clear stuff out. Thank you so much for coming. Have a great night.